Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Bryndís, and today I'm doing the reader's profile tag. So the reader's profile tag was created by Hillary at Book Puzzle, and I was tagged by Ellen at Ellen Made Book Club. So thank you for tagging me, and I have it written down here, so let's just get into the tag. So the first prompt is, what for you makes a good book? So I had to think about it because it's definitely a combination of things. I think that mostly what I really enjoy is a good, well-developed character. I feel that I am able to forgive a lot of things if the character is just really someone that I don't know, I don't have to necessarily like them or whatever, but someone that I can kind of understand or put myself in their shoe or something like that, that I have some sort of empathy with in a way. But of course, what I really like, if it's a really good book, for me, it's a combination of a good character, an interesting plot, excellent writing, and just that it really kind of engages me emotionally. And if it has all of those things, it will usually be a 5-star read for me. And yeah, so definitely I want there to be good quality writing, but the character is really kind of the like, if there are no interesting characters, or if I find them all just to be obnoxious and there's nothing that I can really engage with them, the writing really, even if the writing is superb, it's not gonna necessarily capture me. I mean, Wuthering Heights, for example, is an excellent example. It's, you know, obviously a masterpiece or a very famous classic, at least, very well written and everything like that, but the characters were just so obnoxious that I just couldn't get over it. So I did like that. I did not like that book. Prompt number 2, what am I currently reading? I am currently reading 2 books. I am reading Anna Karenina by Leo Tolstoy and absolutely loving it. And I'm also reading The Priory of the Orange Tree and absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving both of these books. So I'm having a blast. Number 3, what's the last book you didn't finish and why? For me, it was The Alchemist. I have it here actually. I have The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And I have it in the Icelandic translation. I mean, I think that this is one of the, this is a classic. This is a modern classic, masterpiece, all of those things. But I think for me it was just, I started reading it, well, I started listening to it and I didn't like the narrator. And I started reading it and I was just like, and I don't think it's because I still want to read this book, but I just don't think it was the right time. So I've DNF'd it for now. Yeah. So, number 4, what obscure book do you wish other people would read? Now, I don't think that this book is obscure. I don't read obscure books, to be honest. I don't think so, at least. But I really wish more people would read Independent People by Halldór Laxness. Halldór Laxness won the Nobel Prize in 1955. He was an Icelandic novelist, poet, essayist, and all those things. And Independent People is just a masterpiece. It is just absolutely a masterpiece, and you need to read it. You need to read it. It's been translated into all of the languages, so you can read it. Prompt number 5. What is the longest book you've ever read? Les Miserables. Yeah, Les Miserables. I don't remember the page count. It's huge, but the audiobook was 68 hours. Just in comparison, War and Peace, which I have also read recently, is 60 hours, and that one is also huge. So yeah, Les Miserables. It was 100% worth it. Fantastic book, but very long. Number 6. If you could have a dinner party with 5 fictional characters, who would they be? Oh, I had to think about this a lot. But I decided that I wanted to have a murder mystery dinner party. Hopefully nobody would actually get murdered at the dinner party. Maybe just before it or after it or something. But wouldn't it be fantastic to sit at the dinner table with Miss Marple, with Hercule Poirot and Captain Hastings, and Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson? Oh, it would be brilliant. I would love it so much. So 7. 5 books you'd want if stranded on a deserted island. So the 3 Lord of the Rings books, because I can read those again and again and again and again, so I wouldn't be bored. I could just read them for fun when I needed to have something to do. Yeah, maybe Lord of the Flies, just as a cautionary tale. Let's not get all crazy here. And I guess maybe The Wager, because it's maybe there are some tips in there on how to like escape, or at least what not to do in order to survive on a deserted island. Yeah, I think those would be the books. Number 8, 1 book you could not put down. So just recently it would be North and South by Elizabeth Gaskell. I didn't sleep for like 3 days because I was just reading that book. Oh, it's so good. And number 9, 5 books or authors you will never read. Well, I can remember, there's definitely 2 authors that I would prefer not to read. But in general, I don't have a list like that. Like, I don't know. Yeah, sorry, I don't know. And number 10, if you were to write a book, what would it be about? Yeah, so I have actually 3 books in the planning process, or in the thinking process at least. Thinking stage. I don't know if I will ever be a published author. I don't know if I actually want to do that. But I've been writing stories since I was a teenager. So I definitely have that urge. But it's hard work to write a book. So I don't know. When I finish this PhD, I'm not sure if I want to do something that hard again. But I actually have an adult book, historical fiction in mind. And I also want to write children's books, because I have books about cats and books where a mystery with 6-year-olds as the sleuths. Yeah, those are my ideas. Yeah, so that's that. So I'm filming several tag videos in a row so that I can have some videos in April and May ready to go, because things are a little bit busy. And so I don't know who I'm going to tag. So basically what I'm going to do is the day before I publish a video, I'm going to look up this tag and see who's done it that I know. And then I will just put the people that I tag in the description box below. So if you've been tagged, your name will be there below. I will try to link the channels, and I hope that you will do the tag, but no pressure. This was really fun. Thank you again, Ellen, for tagging me. And if you have answers to any of these questions and you want to talk about it, put it in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.